ready.
Ready? All right, Alan Vaughn here, TagSGF.com, hanging out at Shoemate Stadium. We've got senior, pretty much do-it-all, H-back, tight end, quarterback, Jonah Hill. Jonah, thanks for joining us. Love the helmet on, by the way. Love the helmet on. Well, it's a little different.
Oh,
I
yeah.
understand.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so take us through the off-season. Last time most anyone saw you guys was here.
Yeah.
Field didn't look the same.
No, it's all
and you guys
different
were
now.
going. You guys were knocking heads with Webb City. So kind of bring us up to, you know, DGB's gone, and some Futurella's gone.
Yeah.
Kind of bring us up to speed. What went on during the off-season?
To be honest, the offseason was just a rebuilding period.
Yeah.
I mean, we did lose some players. We lost DGB, we lost Matt Futrell, quarterback, and we lost some of the best linebackers in the state.
Right.
And that probably hurt us the most is those linebackers.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what, the boys here, we got in the weight room, we got on the field, and we put in our hours. And come game time, we'll be ready.
Excellent. Now, the offense, a lot of people don't really know what to make. You know, McFarland usually mixes up. He'll do something a little different. But what exactly, people are still talking about maybe what your role is going to be. Whether it's going to be, are you going to see time at quarterback?
Yes, sir.
Are you going to see time at H-back? A little receiver can catch the ball too,
Well,
right?
You'll see me around.
I love that. I love that. You like that, though.
Oh, I love it.
You like that?
I love it.
Yeah.
I love catching, I love throwing. I mean, whatever helps the team, that's what I'm all about.
I don't think people know that you can throw it because they've only seen you catch it, right?
I haven't seen it
but
yet.
you can throw it.
Oh, yeah.
You're not messing with us. You can actually throw it.
We'll see. Come Friday night.
Excellent.
Yes, sir.
Excellent. All right, so talk about the decision to go to Arkansas State. How did all of that come to pass?
Well, I went up this summer and I went, first 2 weeks, man, I put in about 9 different camps.
Okay.
I went up to Tulsa, I went up to K-State, I went everywhere. And by the end of it, I'd been to 19 different camps. And we went up to Arkansas State. It was one of my last 2 camps.
Okay.
And I came in there probably at my best physique as a player, as a tight end, weighing in about 240. And I went in there, I did my thing all camp, ran my 40. And by the end of the day, Coach Malzone walked up to me and he said, we'll be in contact. He called me the next morning and offered me a full scholarship. And that was something new. I had a couple offers from Wyoming and Illinois State, just whatever it was. I went home and I was like, Mom, Arkansas State offered, and we went up on a visit. And I'll tell you what, by the time I left his office, I was ready to commit.
You ready to go for it?
And,
What was the guy y'all fired up?
Just, oh man, I can't tell you. It pumped me up thinking about it. Just what they want to do there is what I want to be a part of. They're not the top. Because of last year, they're not the bottom.
Right, definitely.
But what he wants to be is at the top, and he wants to bring that. He wants to dominate the Sun Belt. He didn't tell me he wants to win the Sun Belt Conference. He said he wants to dominate the conference. And with the players they got coming in, just the coaches there, Coach Jackson, Coach Malzahn, the offensive coordinator there, everybody was just, I had talked to coaches and I hadn't felt more of a family as I felt there.
Right.
I felt like I could trust them with the words they gave to me. And by the time I left, I was ready to go.
And he's got quite the offensive reputation.
Oh yeah,
You know,
exactly.
obviously national title. You got all those types of things.
Yeah, the biggest thing for me was just where he started. He started Shiloh Christian.
Exactly.
I'll tell you what, there's not a single person who doesn't know Shiloh Christian nowadays, and I feel like he's the one who started that. And he went all over, and Auburn kind of just copied it, just what he had done a couple years ago. And with the H-back position was one of the biggest things for me. He's took a couple to the NFL, and that's what I want to be a part of. I'd love to be on that level. Of course, that's something I'd have to work for. But if I'm going to be the best player there, then that's where I want to be. Whether it's Arkansas State or USC, whoever's going to make me the better player is where I want to be.
No doubt, no doubt. All right, so bring it back to this season. Talk about defense. Are you going to play on that side of the ball at all, or are you just going to stick on the offense?
I would think we'd stick on offense, not to get me on the injury list. But hey, if they throw me back there, I'm going to go make a tackle.
Right. What do we need to expect, wins and losses wise out of this year? You guys got to the playoffs and made it as far as any Hillcrest team has ever made it. Is there any way you guys can duplicate that?
I wouldn't doubt it. I would never say we can't do it. With the team we have, we got new players. We have players that have put in the work to go that far. Now we're going to have to show up on Friday nights. And these guys are here, man. They'll be ready Friday night. And that's what I look forward to. Is I've never came to a practice where everybody's excited to practice.
Right.
We're excited that people don't think we can do it.
Right.
I mean, there's nothing better than being an underdog in every single game you go into. And that's personally what we look forward to, is to be able to take that role and progress on it. And that's the biggest thing for us.
No doubt. Jonah, thanks for the time, man.
Hey, I appreciate it, man.